Alright, so I am back on Roblox for another episode of Roblox Classics right after the previous two. And by the time you're seeing this, it's August, so happy August. And playing an oldie. This is Roblox Bowling Alley. I thought it was like Mike's Bowling, Mike like M-I-K then D, but no, apparently someone else made it. But regardless, this is a re-upload version because the old version doesn't exist. I don't think it does anymore. I don't know what the page is. But this is a re-uploaded version, and well, here it is. And I changed my character again from the last time. I made a classic outfit, or a classic looking outfit at work, even with the dynamic face, because you can only really see the bottom of it. So I figured this is a good compromise on it. And plus, it's kind of like me in real life when I wear like my Florida Panthers hat and shirt and jersey, or my Royal Caribbean hat and the shirts I got from there. So I'm kind of replicating that here with the classic BC hat. So that's what I'm rocking with this. But yeah, so this is outside when you spawn here. This is the old spawn thing that a lot of games had. You would spawn on this part here. Yep. So outside, I'm gonna look outside first. You see this is bowling, very nice looking. And this game was still played a fair amount in 2011, 2012. I remember playing it a little bit back then. Uh, a lot of, here's the trees, by the way. Very nice looking trees. A lot of games, when I joined in 2011, 2012, still look like this. And a lot of the ones from 2010 or older still worked. Oh, there's an exit there. Okay, I can look at that later then. But yeah, a lot of games from this era were still played in 2011, 2012, and this is one of them that I remember playing. This is like, I think it's a social game, yeah. So, the bowling alley. So we'll walk in. It takes a little bit to get the doors open because they work on like old school hinges, but there we go. So you can push through. There's the doors, and there's exit signs and a trash can here when you leave. So here we go. Welcome to the bowling alley. So right over here is the shoes, and you would role play getting the shoes. Like you know, type in chat to role play. I want the shoes. And buy. The other person's that would buy it. That kind of thing. So yeah, for this, that's how you did it at the time, and there's what the register looks like. Yeah, it's very nice. Does its job, and yeah, there's the exit there, and well, I'll go over here in the shop. There's another trash can over here. Is a shop here. And there's bowling pins, or bowling balls, rather, I should say. See, there's bowling balls here, and some of them have really unique textures. Like, there's an eyeball, there's a 8 ball, there's like a rainbow, and some flags, and a watermelon. Yeah, that is classic Roblox. Some things in games were just nonsensical like this, but it was part of the charm. And if you actually walk up to the register here, you can actually buy stuff at this one. And I'm considering this game, how old this game is, it's pretty advanced probably for the time. But yeah, so you see there's all these ones. I think they're only one-time use though, which is annoying. But I'm gonna get a blue one anyway. And there's some storage back there. And actually, I'm looking at the back here, and there's like storage back. The trash can. We probably would store the bowling balls there. And at the back here, it looks like it's full on storage right here. Yeah. And fun fact, my dad actually bowls. He's been bowling since he was like 5, and he's still bowling to this day. He's really fucking good at it. He's not like in a pro league, but he's really good at it. Here's more bowling balls here, and here's the restrooms, which I don't actually recall seeing the restrooms, but I probably didn't walk back here that often back then. But there's no men or women's size. You just walk in and yeah. Oh, you can sit on this one. Yeah. So you can see, if you saw my previous some videos of Roblox Classics, you're starting to see a pattern that I started to notice. Maybe you're starting to see it. A lot of these older games used very similar models, either the same models or similar models, and that's part of the magic of classic Roblox is it felt more like a world because pretty like all the games used like similar, either the same model or similar models as well as scripting. Like so all it felt more like a cohesive world because all these older games used simple builds, simple scripts, and some models were used, like some free models were used by everybody. So it felt like a cohesive world at the time. It's part of the magic of classic Roblox, I'd say. There's some more bowling ball in the trash can. There's an exit on the side. And there are tables which you can't sit at. You can sit at the tables and talk to a fellow Robloxian here, which Robloxian, for those of you old enough, yeah, that's a veteran term, Robloxian, to refer to the players on the site, Robloxians. That's a veteran term right there. People don't really call them these days. They just send them, just players. So walking back here, we'll go show you the snacks back here. There's the snacks, and I wonder where they got that picture from. I don't know where the original dev did. You can see there's actually displays here. There's a pizza in there, and there's popcorn here. And yeah, they can actually sit here and eat if you want. And there's a TV. You can't tell what it's playing, but it's probably playing something. And as you go back here, you can see there's more stuff in storage, like drinks. There's Blockade there. There's Bangos or Bangs root beer, it looks like. Dr. Pepper, Sprite, and Coca-Cola. And there's, I guess, boxes to store the food. In the back here is, well, actually, it looks like where they make the food there. Look at that. There's even a grill. Yeah, I've not been back to these places, but it just makes sense intuitively that they're here. There's like a kitchen, a sink, and more storage. Yeah, it's great. That's probably like a wet floor sign or something. Or maybe a discount sign. Those two registers, and again, if you walk over here, you can actually buy stuff. Is it for two or is it just one? Yeah, it's just both of them. Okay, so I'll get one of each item. So they're all 2 Robux. And I'll show you them. They're sitting down here at the table. Starting with popcorn. I love that sound. Oh man. Fucking the charm is endless. It works though. It's like you can tell what it is, right? It's clearly you eating. Like you can tell what it is. Oh, great. So this one is supposed to be the cheeseburger, but it's not rendering. It works, you can hear it. But yeah, it also it's not rendering. This one is the pizza. Listen to the sound effect when I equip it as well. Now, I talked about some immersion right there. It's almost like you're wrapping it, unwrapping it, or something. And look how thick. Oh my god. It's so good though. Oh my god, that's great. And there's drinks, which is all these is the Bloxy Cola gear item, but retextured. It's like this one is the Coca-Cola. Yeah. So good. Even like a scan code is pretty cool. The spray is yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's retextures with the same thing. But it works. Like I said, it gets the job done. That's one of the magical things about classic Roblox, the simplicity, which is everywhere. You just knew what this was. It's you drinking. It's so simple, but I love it. Oh man. And there's the root beer, which honestly I'm kind of surprised it was allowed, but then again, I guess root beer is not beer, so that's probably why, because it's not the exact same thing. But yeah, also there was no blockade here, which is interesting, but whatever. So there's some more bowling balls back here. It looks like a bar here you can sit at, which is pretty cool, right there. And again, socialize. There's a lot of trying to catch on the place. But now let's get to the main event, the bowling. That's the name of the game after all, bowling, the bowling alley. So what you do, you see at the time, is click the green button to get a ball, and you click this. Now, in the original version, the ball would like come out of this here and like roll here, so you have to step on it, collect it. It looks like in the re-upload, they just gave it to you. I guess that's a way to so they don't have to deal with that kind of script. But that's how you did it back then. It would roll out of here, and then you're gonna jump on and grab it, which is really realistic. If you ever been to a real bowling alley, that's how it is. It comes out from there. But looks like in this one, it just gives it to you. I'm guessing it was easier to script than try to fix that thing. But yeah, you would go up to here. Don't touch the lane. You would click, and there it goes. It's not as fast as it used to be, but there. So you knock down some pins, and in the OG version, I should make the if you hear the ding like a spring sound. Um, let's do that. If I can like find it and mate and add it in like post or something, then I will. It'll make that sound in a roll and hit the pins or miss completely. And there's the blue one I got before. So how do you regenerate it? Well, you click. It says at the top, click the box and regen the pins. You click there, and the pins are regenerated, so you can go and try again. I think the usual tactic was to jump because it could get a little more power, but it fucking gutterball. I don't know if it actually does get more power or not. I don't think it matters, but it might. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if it really makes much of a difference, to be honest. But so we can aim for that side. Yeah, it's just yeah, it's like it kind of still works. You can see. Back then, the pins got knocked down way more. It's clearly a little bit difficult now, probably with the modern engine physics. It's probably a lot more smooth than it used to be. But you see, it still knocks down pins. It can still knock them down. So there you go. So you can go on this side. Nope. I don't know if this aiming is confusing, but it still hit them. It didn't knock any down. But yeah, that's the bowling part. It's very simple, but it works. And yeah, well, yeah, that's how it worked back then. It was very simple, but it worked. It did a job. And the screens there were those the screens. I'm gonna go head outside, see if there's anything outside. Because there's a door I saw earlier here. So open the door. Looks like it's outside. I don't know if there's anything out here or not. I'm gonna go walk. I think we'll zoom out, see. It doesn't look, it looks like you can just hang out outside. Well, it doesn't look like there's actually much outside, except for like the trees there. So, yeah, I'm gonna go to the other side and walk outside and see where. But yeah, I was mentioning before, my dad bowls. He's really good. He's been doing it since he was a kid. And I've been to quite a few bowling alleys, over my life. It's a fun sport. It's a casual sport, but it's fun. Yeah, there's nothing there. So people could probably just hang out here if they wanted. I'm sure some did that. I was like never the most social type. I did talk in chat back then, but I was never like the social bug because I'm not a social bug type person. I'm introverted, so I usually keep to myself. But sometimes I would talk to people. And yeah, I mean that's basically it for this game. I mean, you saw the balls over there. Although, should I show you one? Maybe. Do I have the money to get one of those ridiculous balls? Just to prove how much is this shit? Quite a bit. I'll get American and the eye. Yeah. So I'll just show you that this is real. This is actually a thing. So there's the American ball. Oh, it's not rendering. Does it still launch? Damn, that's unfortunate. It doesn't work. The eyeball looks like it does render and will work. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Wait, it still stayed in my hand. It didn't. Oh, okay. I think some of them are broken, which wouldn't surprise you. This is a yeah, it's a little bit bugged, but it's rendered. The American one did not render. This one did. I was like, I can't really aim it, but yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Old scripts tend to break, which is actually one of the reasons I've been targeting these older games. Because even with re-uploads, right, and they can keep the core of it intact, some of it just won't work. So that's actually why I've been targeting the older games. They're older, they break more, and well, people are trying to preserve them. So, but this does indeed work if you use the normal balls. It's a little bit finicky, but like I showed you before, it does work. If you touch the lane, yeah, it kills you. You can't touch the. Oh, you actually get to keep the gear. You can't touch the main lane. That's probably to stop people from like going right up to the pins and then just like cheating. That's probably why they have that. I got some shit back though. That's pretty cool. But you can't touch that. So even if you got like too close to just touch it, yeah, you died, which is pretty funny. And yeah, there is actually more modern Roblox bowling games, which I'll probably make a video on at some point, just like a regular video. But yeah, this is a Roblox Bowling Alley. It's a very simple but charming game back then. It's kind of difficult to knock those pins down. I don't recall if it was always difficult to knock pins down. Actually, yeah, it was. It was difficult to. some of it's hard to even hit the pins sometimes back then, and even to knock them down it was a little bit difficult. But yeah, that was voice crack. That was Roblox Bowling Alley. Come on, doors, open up. You can open up. Okay, maybe they can't on that side. But only from this side they can. Yeah, there we go. This takes a little bit of effort. But yeah, that was Roblox Bowling Alley, and gonna have a August, and I'm glad that this series is back on track from before it was trying to derail. I think a little bit from one of the recent episodes, but glad it's back on track, and glad you all like it. You know, this is a series I want to keep going. It's one of the things that keeps personality in my videos, keeps it locked down there. And as always, the link to this game is in the description below. Uh, I don't know the original slot, so I don't know if I can link the original slot, but I'll have this game linked in the description so you can go play it if you want to. But yeah, that's gonna do it for now.